Okay, today we are going to tackle another piece of the studio. I've been slowly upgrading the quality of video and sound that I'm using for my videos, and today we are going to talk about how to use a Canon DSLR to stream into Facebook Live. Recently, very recently, as in the last couple of days, Canon actually came out with a plugin to do just this, but my camera is a generation too old and they don't support my camera yet. So if you are in the same boat and you have an older camera, this should work for you. It's not perfect. I will say that my camera is currently plugged into the computer via USB. I think that it should be plugged in via HDMI and a capture card, but I do not have either one of those things, and capture cards are expensive, and the virus has made it so that I cannot order anything and get it quickly. So I figured out how to do it with USB. You'll see in the video is not perfect. It's much better. It's not perfect. I would love to try the HDMI and capture card and see if that changes the quality of the video, but that is not what this video is about. Okay, without further ado, using your Canon DSLR to stream into Facebook Live. Okay, first things first, I have my Canon Rebel T5i plugged into my iMac desktop computer via USB. And then secondly, I have my keyboard, my guitar, and my microphone all plugged into my Focusrite Solo Studio interface. And that is plugged into my iMac via USB as well. Okay, and now we need 3 different things to help us stream this video to Facebook. The first thing is you're going to need the EOS Utility that comes with your Canon camera. If you don't have that, you can visit the link in the description and download that onto your computer. So I have mine set up to open automatically when I turn the camera on. So what you're going to do is flip your camera to the video setting, not the camera setting. That's very important. And then EOS Utility is going to open automatically, and I'm going to click Camera Settings, Remote Shooting. That is going to open this bar over here, and then you're going to click Live View Shoot. And that is going to give me the live view of my camera. I can click this little thing on the bottom to get rid of the box around my face because we don't want the box around my face. And then we need to go to OBS. If you do not have the OBS software, you can download that. There's a link in the description of this video for that as well. Mine's down here in my dock. We're going to open OBS. And now I have this set up already. I'm going to show you how to do this. Down here in this box where it says Sources, you're going to click the plus button, and you want to click on Window Capture. The window capture, you're going to name it whatever you want and click OK. And then you're going to do this drop down to this option here, EOS Utility 2, EOS Rebel T5i. And then that is going to give you the window. Is that not the right one? Oh, sorry. We want Remote Live View Window, and that's going to give you this, okay? So we're going to click OK. Now we have video coming from the window. I already have mine over here. I'm just going to show you one other thing. If you can see, obviously, it gave us this whole window. We only want this part. So if you click, I believe it's Command, it might be Option. Let's try Option. Click Option, yes, and then this little square, and you can drag this Option, click the square, Option, click the square, Option, click the square, and now I have a movable window of just my face, which is what we want here. Okay, I'm just going to go over here and delete this because I must just hit minus. Are you sure you want to remove this window? Yes. Okay, so now you know how to do that too, because I already have the window up. Okay, and then for audio, you're gonna go audio input capture. And then the Focusrite is already here. I could do add existing. What you're gonna do is create new, click OK, and then click Scarlett Studio as your option there. I already have mine in, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Okay, and again, I'm just gonna delete this. I don't wanna get myself confused. Okay, so we have Scarlett here. Now you can see the Focusrite Scarlett Solo tracking my voice right here in the corner. We also have this mic auxiliary. I believe that's the internal mic for the computer. You want to mute that because as soon as I started playing with the delay of the sound, which I had to do to match up my voice with my movements, I started getting this terrible echo because the computer was still picking up my voice in addition to the Scarlett Solo microphone. So mute that and then you won't have that problem. Okay, so now we have our video, we have our audio, all of that is set up. Now we need to go to Facebook, which I already have open here. To do a live video on Facebook, if you're not sure, I am on my personal profile, and right here where you would put a post, it says live video. You can click that. And you're gonna get your live producer page. Maybe sometime today. Okay, and then we want use stream key. And over here, we have a stream key, and we're gonna copy that and put it in OBS. I don't want to go live from my personal profile. I wanna go from my page. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go to pages. And here I have my Steel Sounds page, and I can go live right from here, or I can do the same thing, go into the page. There's lots of ways to get to the live page if you would like to. Same thing here. I have a create bar and I can click live. Same thing. We're going to go to use stream key. We are going to copy the stream key. We're going to go back into OBS. Hi again. And we're going to go to settings here over in the corner. I'm going to click on stream in the sidebar. I have an old stream key in here I got to get rid of. I'm going to copy the new one in there and click OK. The other couple things I wanted to do while we're here, if you see this little settings wheel underneath the Focusrite, I'm going to click on that and go all the way down to advanced audio properties. You want to make sure that mono is clicked. It's a little counterintuitive. If the mono is not clicked, people that are listening in stereo are going to get voice in one ear and instrument in another ear. With the mono, it's going to send a single signal and they'll get it in both ears. That one, somebody had to help me with that one. And then this sync offset, I'm not sure why this is, but you have to slow the sound down so that you get your movement and your sound matched up. Mine is set at 600. It's pretty darn close. I don't think it's exact. I have a friend that sets his at 900. I think it depends on the camera. It depends on your computer. It depends on a lot of things. So that's going to take a little trial and error. But you want to make sure that that's set somewhere in somewhere between 600 and 700. 600, 700 for me anyways, and I think that might be specific to Canon. So if you're using a Canon, start with that amount and then fiddle with it as much as you need to. It's in milliseconds, so a little goes a long way. I was just upping it by 50. So I started at 900. That was way off. So I bumped it down to 800, and now I'm down to 600. I was going in 50s just to try and figure it out. Okay, so mono, make sure that your sync offset is set in those high hundreds. Okay, so now we're ready. We're going to click Start Streaming, and then you're going to see down here in the corner, Connecting Live Video. Okay, now we're not live yet. We're just streaming the video into Facebook. So now is when you would go, actually, I can't leave it up. Okay, you're going to go over here, choose a title. and then you have to click Go Live. And it's going to take a second, obviously. Okay, and now we're live. Now, one thing I want to point out here. I leave my OBS screen up because if you'll see down here in the Facebook preview, there's a humongous delay. And I get really distracted watching that. So I keep my OBS screen up here so that I can see myself in real time. This is in studio mode. It also has this preview program mode. I'm not entirely sure the difference and why you would use one over the other. But anyways, so we have that. Okay. Now when you want to stop, you can click End Live Video. End. And now it's telling me that OBS is disconnected. You can click View Post or Delete. I'm going to delete that because that was pointless. Confirm. And then in OBS, before you start another stream, you have to stop streaming this one. So click Stop Streaming, and then you can shut everything down. So that is how I have everything set up here. You can view any of my videos on YouTube or on my page on Facebook to kind of see how that sounds in real time in a live video. But that is how I have everything set up. I hope that you could recreate that. All of the links to all of the equipment that I am using is in the description of this video. All of the software is linked down in the video. If you have any questions or comments, of course, leave them in the comment section. And if this was helpful to you, as I hope it is, hit the like button, send me a comment, send me a message, subscribe to my channel. All of those things that would let me know that you appreciate this content that I am sending to you. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.